Welcome back to part 2 of this little mini-series about updates to my sim cockpit. This will be about my sim racing pedals. Most of you will know these are Protosimtech PT1 prototypes. I have been using them for, well, almost 2 years I think now. I was testing them for Christmas from Protosimtech before they were released. I was beta tester for them. Yeah, about the pedals themselves, I can't really add all that much apart from they just work, and they work great. I mean, nothing to complain about. I'm you know me, I'm a guy who tends to tweak a lot of stuff, and but once I found the perfect position for them with the pedals themselves, I didn't do that much actually. I mean, they work, they are very solid, can't see them really fail anytime soon. Everything great so far. One thing I did change, and that's more like a matter of personal preference. You see here on the clutch pedal and here on the throttle pedal, there is a layer of what is it, Teflon PTE? I can't really, I think it's called that. A layer of tape on the pedal faces. I like especially the throttle pedal face to be slippery. The shoes I'm using now are kart racing shoes. This model here, and the sole is very grippy, extremely grippy. I mean, and I don't really like that feeling on the throttle pedal. I guess it makes sense in a real race car or a kart. I think these are kart shoes. With all the G-forces, you don't want your foot to slide off the throttle pedal. But in a sim racing context, for me, I like it slippery. Let's put it that way. And I tried a couple of different things, sprays, a couple of different lubricants, the lot. But this tape here, it works brilliantly. It's perfect. It's a perfect solution for me, really. I'm extremely happy about it. The brake pedal is grippy. That's perfectly fine. I like that. But the throttle pedal, I have to slide along the throttle pedal to actually be able to modulate well. Anyway, that's that. Then another thing you see, I actually changed the plate here. It's not diamond, and it's not a diamond plate anymore. Feels better on the heel, I think. And what you can see here, I actually have to get closer. It's not that easy. This here, and over here, I drilled holes in the plate, and I can actually move it now. So when I use the different steering wheels, or especially the pedal shifter unit in between them, I actually have to move back with the seat, and until now I couldn't move the pedals, so that was a problem, but now I can. And that's also the second big thing I changed. You can see, oops, shadow here. They're not on the ground anymore. I built this little riser. There's also a wood block on the other side. It's not pretty, but it works quite well. The pedals are raised by about, I would say, somewhere between 10 and 15 centimeters, and that's a much more racy GT-like seating position. It's much more comfortable and I feel much more immersed. That's really great. I'm happy about that. Also, I used to use a plate, a heel rest, which was around, which added 2 or 3 centimeters, and that had a big influence on pedal forces, because it changed the angle on which I was pressing, especially the brake pedal, and the brake pedal always felt a tiny bit too soft for me. But now with the intended configuration where you rest your heel down there, it's perfect for me. I also went back to the softer and the harder bushing to have a bit of a progressive feeling, and brake pedal is perfect now. Yeah, there's not much more to talk about really, I think. Yeah, happy, super happy with them. We'll use them for a very long time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's it for part 2.